Fisher here, your host of Talk of the Town, here on WDBX 91.1 Community Radio for Carbondale and the world. I hear some people say that on here, and I like that. I've always wanted to say it. All right, so yes, it's Earth Day. Happy Earth Day, everybody. What a beautiful Earth month we've had. What a special one. That was great timing on the moon and the sun, making the eclipse happen during Earth Month. Way to go, guys. Yeah, what a time that was. Still can't get over it. And yeah, there's been lots of awesome happenings around town through SIU and City of Carbondale celebrating Earth Month. And one of my favorite offerings of Earth Month is happening this evening, and that is the All Species Puppet Parade, which will be occurring in downtown Carbondale tonight. Folks will be gathering at the Town Square Pavilion at 5 p.m. to assemble all their puppets in the parade, and then the parade will take off from the Town Square Pavilion at 5:30. I'm not sure the exact route it's taken, but around town it's going to be making its way back to the pavilion around 6:45. Yeah, there's going to be some music, there's going to be some snacks provided. They encourage people to, bring yourself a picnic, bring your family and friends in a chair, and your best puppet, I'm so excited to see what all is out there. It's always such a special event, and just get you thinking about all the beautiful creatures on this planet that we gotta take care of and take care of each other here. So check that out tonight. If you don't have anything else going on, you will not regret it. And so today I have in the studio with me Ishanti from Carbondale Main Street, and I have Matt from the Fermentation Science Institute. Good morning, you two. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you two for coming on.
Thank you.
Yes. And so I have them in here today because in not this coming weekend, but the following, on May 3rd, is the Carbondale Brew Fest. Yay! How exciting. Carbondale, emphasis on the ale. The ALE is going to be capitalized there because, yeah, like it sounds, this is going to be a fun event where there's going to be lots of fun, exciting beer to try. That is right, folks. This is a 21 and up event, and there's going to be beer to try from breweries from all over our region, lots of local offerings, and all over the country. And so, yeah, I'm going to be chatting with my friends here to get you all the details on this Carbondale Brew Fest. So, Ishanti, when did this start? This is the 9th one, correct?
Yes, this is the 9th year.
Yes, how exciting. So I have not really, I've lived around a million places and found my way back to Carbondale a few years ago. I have not got to come participate in the Brew Fest. Even the past few years I've been back in Carbondale, I've been gone for different theater jobs in this springtime, and so I haven't been around. So can you give just like a fun kind of synopsis to our listeners of what they can expect at this event?
Okay, so first off, what you can expect is a lot of beer.
Yeah.
With the purchase of your ticket, you get a glass. If you get a VIP ticket, you get a larger 13-ounce glass. And if you get just a regular general admission ticket, you get about a 6-ounce glass. And you get 23 tastes. So you get tickets to get a taste. So you get 20 tastes of just normal brewers, and then you get 3 tastes of any homebrew that's available. And we do have lots of homebrew offerings available this year.
Oh yes, how exciting. Because there is a homebrew competition as part of this event, yes? Amazing.
And the winners will be announced at the Brewfest.
Okay, that is awesome. How fun is that? Okay, and so that's the gist and so Ishanti's from Carbondale Main Street. This event is a fundraiser for both Carbondale Main Street and the Fermentation Science Institute. And Matt, can you tell us a little more about the Fermentation Science Institute?
Oh, sure, be glad to. The Fermentation Science Institute, we are about beer, but we also do everything fermentation, right? So people think of sauerkraut to kimchi, all the way up to even pharmaceuticals are produced through fermentation.
Okay.
So we really cover all of that, and our students are engaged. But the festival is really great for us because it's a great way for us to really showcase brewing and beer through the region, showcase our great regional producers, but also give participants a great opportunity to try lots of different beer. And in fact, maybe I'll tell you a little bit about the SIU beer that our students will be pouring at the festival.
Yeah, wonderful. Oh yes, that's so exciting. Yeah, I mean, beer is such, there is this, it brings people together. It's such a subculture. Like people who love beer, right? And can really kind of nerd out on it, if you will. And I feel like this event is such a great opportunity for those beer enthusiasts to get excited about beer, try new stuff, see what they like, and also what a great social opportunity for beer enthusiasts in the region to find their other beer enthusiast around here. And perhaps maybe people who have had a desire or inkling of, well, maybe I want to try a home brew but don't really know where to begin or where to start. What a great learning opportunity this event is as well, to have folks from the Fermentation Science Institute there who can start guiding them and pointing them in the right direction.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great time for people to come out and not only try beers, but talk about beer and brewing. That ranges from, a lot of the professional brewers that are pouring at the festival will be there, so people can ask about the beer. You mentioned the homebrew tent, homebrew area. We'll have, I'm not sure the total number of beers, but there will be a large number of homebrew beers that will be there, and the brewers will be there, and they would love to talk about the process.
Yes.
And then I mentioned, the SIU beers. We've now been able to produce student-developed beers that are out on the market, and
Awesome.
The students will be there pouring that beer, and will be more than happy to talk about the process they did to develop that formulation.
Yes. What are some of the SIU beers out there that people may have seen already?
Well, on the market right now, one of our core brands is the King L, and that is a cream ale that's been developed. It's a very light and refreshing beer that is it's good year round, but particularly good in warmer spring and summertime. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, and especially with Carbondale being a college town with SIU here, beer is always kind of a staple, right? There's always beer running here. There's beer aplenty. And I love that this event kind of brings that opportunity to students, to the community, but kind of at a next level, right? It's something, there's some creativity involved here for sure, lots of science and studying and practice. And so I love that it's like, yeah, we get to party, but also we get to get creative and really investigate this, I love that. Ishanti, what else, you said there's like the different offerings of general admission and VIP. Can you kind of tell us about the different ins and outs that people can expect with that?
Yes, so for the VIP, we have a special VIP area this year, and we will have some pretzels and cheese dip and things like that goes with pretzels from Get Dipped this year.
Awesome.
And we will also have some special VIP beers where they can taste it. And the best part, I think, is that anybody that gets a VIP ticket gets in an hour early.
Nice.
So for VIP participants, they get in at 5 instead of at 6.
Okay.
So they have a little more time to walk around, enjoy the VIP tent, and enjoy, the rest of the festival without, huge crowds.
Yeah, without huge crowds, not having to stand in line as long for each taste and whatnot. Yeah, that's definitely a perk.
Yeah.
I want that VIP, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
And also a great time to connect with the brewers that are there because they're not quite as crowded.
Absolutely. Yeah, what a good point. And there's a after party involved with this as well, correct?
Yes, we have 2 after party spots. Our
Awesome.
first after party spot is the Hangar 9, and you can get in. There's no cover charge with a proof of a Brewfest wristband. Just show them your wristband, you can get in for free that night. And then our second spot is at Buckwater Brewworks. So you can go to either of those places and just hang out and have a great time.
Oh yes, fantastic. Yeah, it does sound like a great time, get to kind of compare notes, if you will, with other people who attended Brewfest, and then keep exploring your drink options out there and enjoy some live entertainment, I'm sure, out at Hangar 9 and whatnot.
Buckwater has some good stuff to snack on over there too.
They do.
So if you need to get something to eat after all that year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That'd be
Yeah.
a great place to stop by.
A wise idea, indeed. Wise idea, indeed. Yes, I love it. Yeah, and there's going to be, speaking of food, at the event, is there going to be more food provided outside the VIP
Yes,
tent?
there will be 3 different food options. It's just not included in the price of your ticket, but we have tater heads, Hot Wheels, and Zona Camille will be set up outside, giving out food, not giving out, but selling food for everybody to grab something to eat if you get hungry.
Yes, that's perfect. Now, this event is strictly 21 and up, yes?
Correct.
All right,
yes.
so this one, it's not one to bring the kiddos along to. So find yourself a sitter, have a nice parents' night out for this opportunity.
Yes, and this year even designated drivers need to be 21 and up.
Great.
Too, so.
Yeah, and that is an option, an extra wristband option you can get in as a designated driver.
Yes, designated drivers get in for $5.
Fantastic. Yeah, so you still get to be a part of the experience. I'll be coming in as one of those DDs and, but get to enjoy that environment and then still just get that buzz, that energy. And I'm sure, I'm excited just to hear people, talk about what they're tasting,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's going to be lots of great options. We're already up to over 30 breweries being involved. So I'm excited. There's going to be a few more trickling in. So we're going to have a big selection to taste and try this year.
Yeah. And what's that?
We're
samples?
gonna there's besides beer, we're gonna have seltzers. There's a meadery that's coming. There's gonna be some sorry, I lost the word.
You're so fine.
There's non-alcoholics and ciders. Yes.
And is there a CBD offering?
There is
this
a
year?
CBD
All
offering
right.
this year as well. So there's just so many different things to
There really
try.
is. I love the wide variety that's going to be there, so that guests, no matter what your preference is, that there's kind of something for everyone at this one, it seems like.
Definitely, for sure. And you'll have plenty of opportunity to taste. So
Yeah, what fun. Matt, can you tell us a little more insight on the Fermentation Science Institute? I know you touched on, you do all things for fermenting, right? But this is on campus. This is a program. Students come in and they get some sort of degree in fermentation. Yeah.
Right. Yes. So, the Fermentation Science Institute is kind of an umbrella that supports all things fermentation on campus and in the region. So one of the real, main activities we do is to support our Fermentation Science degree program. It's a 4-year Bachelor of Science degree. Our students come through there and they are trained in the basic fundamentals of fermentation. So that could range from brewing, distilling, winemaking, or fermented foods, vegetables, things like that. So really broad training that people can go out into the industry. Currently we're getting more calls for students than we're producing them. So that's a good position for those students to be in.
Okay.
Another exciting thing that's happening right now is we're in the process of doing a major build out in our building and adding pilot facilities and other things that will help support the students. And kind of a really cool thing about that is that we're doing pilot facilities where students will be able to make products and bring those all the way to consumers. Revenue that we make comes back to support the program. From our perspective, if we can break even on it, then we're doing well, because the whole point is to give the students that opportunity, but also to give the public the ability to try these products that are being made. So we will have not only the beer that's being made currently, wine and even other non-alcoholic fermented products like kombucha and kefir and things like that, but also we'll be developing a campus cheese program and also a campus distillery. So we're really excited to have those kind of things coming out soon.
A campus cheese program. My heart just soared. Am I going back to school? Am I going back to school for cheese? Maybe. Wow, that is so fun. I love that so much. And can you tell us a little bit about, in one of the meetings the other day for this Brew Fest, Susie was telling us the students were in the middle of the malting process. Can you kind of tell us what that's like and what those students are getting to do right now?
Yeah, that's right. So to make beer, of course you start with, barley's the most common cereal grain, but you have to have some kind of grain. But you have to go through the process of malting that to develop the enzymes and change it into a form that we can actually brew into a beer. And it turns out that malting is really not for the faint of heart. It
Okay.
takes a process that usually takes 5 to 7 or 8 days to complete, and it happens 24 hours a day. So we have a pilot malting facility that's in operation. In fact, the students are malting right now. But somebody has to come in every 6 to 12 hours, 24 hours a day, to come in and check operations, make decisions about processes and things like that.
Wow.
But we've got a student team. I think we've got 10 or 11 students on the team right now, and they are just knocking it out of the park, making great malt, and are at the point now where they only inform me about how great things are going, or touching base, because they really have learned to run this process themselves, and it's fun to see that.
That's so exciting and so cool. And what a great way for those students to learn in that team building component of like, okay, I gotta trust that those two people who are coming in on that shift are gonna make the right choice for the next people coming in for the next shift. That's so exciting.
Oh, it's great training, and in particular, you'll have a student that comes in, maybe they're at the midnight shift or the even later than that, and they have to make a decision. Is this enough to elevate to do the group text, or do I contact the director, or do I make a decision here? And so that experience in a relatively controlled environment is just really, really critical, and will stay with them as they go forward in their careers.
Absolutely, yeah, that builds so much strength. I love that. And I love what this program and then this event like Carbondale Brewfest is going to get to do for this region. Over the years we've kind of become wine country, right? It's like we're wine country of the heartland, and we have these amazing wineries all over, and that's become so well established. And now this next phase of becoming this brew country, right, is totally budding in full force. I mean, we have so many awesome places popping up all over, and of course awesome bars, and I'm just so excited to see what this collaboration is going to do for our region in terms of tourism, because people love to travel for beer. People always are looking that up. If, okay, I'm going to go to Carbondale, Illinois, what breweries do they have around? Like, where can I meet up with my friends and family at? What beer can I take home to the fam for Christmas, So yeah, this is just great, you guys. What fun. All right, people, if you're just tuning in, I'm sitting here with Matt from the Fermentation Science Institute at SIU, and Ishanti from Carbondale Main Street. We're talking about Brewfest, Carbondale Brewfest, coming up on May 3rd. Ishanti, where can our listeners here find more info on Brewfest? Where can we guide them to get tickets and such?
You can go to carbondalebrewfest.com.
Great.
And you can also check out our Carbondale Brewfest Facebook page and posting updates.
Fantastic.
regularly, so.
Yay, carbondalebrewfest.com, Carbondale Brewfest Facebook page, people. Heard it here first. Well, hopefully not first. You heard it here. It's been buzzing. But check it out. Good reminder that this is where you can get your tickets, get all the info that you need on that. Yes. So, my friends, what else do we want to make sure that people know coming into this event?
That tickets are $5 off in advance.
Okay.
So if you get your tickets now at carbondalebrewfest.com, you're paying $5 less than you would if you get your ticket at the gate on the day of.
Fantastic. Yeah, so early bird, get that $5 off for him, all right? Go get your tickets now.
Yeah, and the other thing I would mention is that to keep in mind, it's an opportunity to help support not only Carbondale Main Street and building downtown, but also helping students in our program. For example, last fall we were able to go to the Great American Beer Festival in Denver, where students poured the beer that they made, and part of the funding for helping take those students came from last year's Beer Fest.
Yeah, see, that's so great. So come and enjoy your beer for a good cause. You're truly supporting the futures of these SIU students and the future of Carbondale, and like we said, that getting to make that national connection for those students, getting to take their beer to Denver, which is such a beer capital. And yeah, so what better way to support Carbondale than coming to Carbondale Brewfest and getting the good word out there nationwide about how great our beer is, huh? I love it. What is your favorite part about the brew process?
Oh, well, I would say, there's all kinds of creativity that goes into designing what kind of formulations, what kind of flavors you want to develop. But I think for most brewers, what is the very best part is to see someone taste and, and you really strive to have them not only enjoy it, but maybe be transformed to another place, have those flavors be there and have something, really unique and meaningful to them in the taste of it.
Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, that sense memory, that is strong. That's strong. And what's your favorite part about the Carbondale Brew Fest, Shanti?
I like the collaboration and community building that it does. I like to see it brings out all people of all walks of life to just come and enjoy beer and community. It's just always a great time.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Do you guys have a favorite beer? Stumped you, huh?
The one that I'm having at the time.
Yeah, hey, there you go. I like it. Not too picky.
Oh gosh, that's a hard question. There was this coffee beer that I tasted a while back that I think about all the time.
I love that. It really sticks with you. It's haunting you.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to find. I hope that you can either get reunited with that exact coffee beer, or that you are able to find a new one, perhaps at this Carbondale Brew Fest. You're going to find your new favorite coffee beer. I'm a fruity gal. I've taken a little pause. I decided beginning of this year that I'm going to try out not drinking for a while, and that's been fun too. I've been getting into the NAs, and I've been so excited to see the NA selections around Carbondale. I really feel like that people are just really open to everything these days, and there's just awesome opportunities and offerings for, like you said, for folks of all walks of life to find what suits them, to go out and enjoy themselves. And so yeah, this opportunity as well, find you a cool CBD seltzer, some other fun sparkling water here at this event.
And I'd also like to mention that we are still looking for volunteers.
Yes.
If you would like to help us set up, if you have your Bassett trained, if you're Bassett trained and would like to help us pour, if you would like to help us tear down, just reach out to us. You can either reach out to the Carbondale Brewfest website, you can reach out to Carbondale Main Street and get in contact with us. Our volunteers do get a free t-shirt and they do get free entry to Brewfest.
Hey.
So, some good perks there.
That's a very good perk, I would say.
Yeah, and even if you're not Bassett trained but you're interested, reach out and we can help you get set up with that. There's still time.
Okay, all right. Hear that, people? You can still get Bassett trained. They're going to help you out here. Then you can get into the Brewfest for free and get a cool t-shirt. Everyone loves a t-shirt. Who doesn't love a t-shirt? Come on. Yes, I love that. And so should they just reach out to you through, if they go to the website, carbondalebrewfest.com?
There is a link on the website for volunteers where you can get signed up through that link.
Wonderful.
But also, if you want to talk to someone directly, you can call Carbondale Main Street. And I
Okay.
will help you out.
Perfect. Yes, well that sounds so good. Yeah, this is going to be just such a great time. My goodness. And so May 3rd, people, Carbondale Brew Fest. Visit carbondalebrewfest.com. All right, check it out. And yeah, so any last thoughts, my pals, that we want to let people know about? Or does anyone have a fun anecdote from Carbondale Brew Fest of the past? I always love to hear that, of these annual events. Like, what's a favorite memory from one of these past events?
Oh, that's a hard one. Kind of put me on the spot. Well,
I've got a good one.
Tell me.
So I forget what year it was, but we always worry about the weather and rain.
Sure.
And so we had rain one year, and we had a tent, but
Mhm.
there was a little bit muddy. And I would say that the deeper people's feet got in the mud, the wider their smiles got, because it was just such a great time, and people had fun no matter what happened.
Oh, that is fantastic. See, we don't even need to worry about the rain. Yeah, this is rain or shine. Of course, if lightning starts to appear, we'll have to make some different calls. But yes, I love that. What a great time to, at this event where it's 21 and up, no kids allowed. Sounds like people got to feel like a kid again. Stomping around in the mud, just enjoying each other's company. That is a great time. Yeah, you know, you can't be too mad with a beer in hand and feet in the mud. That's a pretty good combo. If that's the worst it is for you, then you're doing pretty good. All right, well, hey, Ishanti, Matt, thank you guys so very much for coming in today. I'm so excited for this Brew Fest. I will be there, and y'all should too. Sign up to volunteer today. Visit CarbondaleBrewFest.com. Visit the Carbondale Brew Fest Facebook page. And yeah, we can't wait to see you there and try out all these awesome local and national beers. All right, well, thank you guys again. And I'll see you all on May 3rd. Thanks for listening, everybody. Happy Earth Day. And up next, the next show you're going to be listening to is Class Matters.